Leon's disability used to make him an outsider in his village. After competing in London, he's become a hero. Behind Leon's smile, he hides a deep personal pain. 3 years ago, in the Haitian earthquake, he lost everything: 8 children, his wife, and the use of his legs.
He looks like a celebrity here.
For that community and for those who know him and know what he's been through, I think it's a story that can't not inspire you, really.
The man who got Leon to the Paralympics is a Londoner who runs a charity in Haiti.
It was a huge opportunity for him, and he loved being in London. He loved the whole Paralympics. He loved afterwards visiting, walking around London, seeing Big Ben and Buckingham Palace and all of these things.
Training for the Paralympics gave Leon a new direction in life. Cycling, he says, helps him forget. But life isn't easy for Leon. In the brutal Haitian poverty, disability has no value.
The common word that is often used by the communities to describe them is the word cockabye, which means worthless. And that's generally how people with disabilities are generally viewed, either left at home, not integrated into community in any ways.
Earlier this year, London Tonight visited the charity where the Paralympic dream began.
With the dream and with that Paralympic movement was not just to challenge the stigma of disability, but we also want to prevent it. So to continue doing vaccination programs, to continue giving women a safe and dignified place to give birth. The majority of kids that we're caring for who have disabilities, their disability could have easily been prevented had they had better care.
But few Haitians watch the Paralympics, and discrimination against the disabled continues.
They go from being in London, where they are, the British public really welcome the Haitian team as heroes, which they are, and then you go back and then they're suddenly in a very similar position back in the streets where people will openly mock them or laugh at them, and that's a real challenge for these athletes from the developing world.
Leon now works as a coach in a new inclusive sports centre, helping the disabled rebuild their lives through sport.
With the sports centre in Leon really shows the community what people with disabilities can achieve, and it draws the attention away from their disability, just like the Paralympics did here in the UK.
Leon inspired others by competing in London, but there's still a long road ahead to stop discrimination towards the disabled in Haiti. Max Martel, London Tonight.